All right, guys, welcome back to another video. It's your man Jay. So finally got my Sony Xperia 10, and it's time to give you a first impressions. Got my tracking number. I was super excited about this, and we're gonna go over the specs. Okay, so right here, as you can see, you've got a 13 and a 5 dual camera setup. Then you've got an 8 megapixel full HD display, 2870 battery, Qualcomm 630, 3 gigs of RAM, 64 gigs onboard storage. Here it is. This is my first hands-on experience with the 21:9 aspect ratio, and I gotta tell you, this is gonna be super comfortable. It is gonna be super comfortable. So before we get into this, I can already see something that I just dislike about the phone. It was on my other Sony that I hope I don't break it. But anyway, let's get into this box. You've got some manuals, and that is it. Some manuals, a charger, and a Type-C cable. So let's put this aside and let's just jump right into the phone, since that is what we're here to do. All right. So taking a once over for the phone, you can see that you've got that dual camera setup back there and the LED flash. You got an NFC logo right here, Sony branding, and Xperia down here. Now the part that I said I'm not going to be a fan of, because I broke it on my other one, is this SIM tray, this little flap right here. I broke this last time and I didn't even try hard to break it. It just kind of popped apart, man. It was pretty amazing how it just, so you can see how flimsy that is. That is super flimsy. So I'm just gonna leave that out for now so I can put my SIM card in there. And on this side here, you've got this should be a power button right here. Yes, the power button. And then you've got a fingerprint reader here separated, and then you got your volume rocker. And that's pretty much it. You've got the speaker grills on the bottom, which is probably gonna be, I don't think these are stereo, but I'll double check. And you got a Type-C. And then you've got a headphone and a noise canceling mic up top. So I'm gonna put my SIM card in here and we will be right back. All right, here's the first boot, and this is the 21:9 aspect ratio. This is going to be super comfortable to hold. It looks like these side mount fingerprint readers is the way people are going to go, so I'm just going to stroll my way through. Look at this animation. He's carrying a big Sony phone. That's crazy. All right, so I'll get this all set up and logged in. I'll get to the home screen, and then we'll talk about what we need to talk about on this beautiful device. All right, this is the part where you set up your fingerprint reader. It's letting you know that you can use the side button here. You don't have to do a fingerprint reader, but I suggest you do. So it wants you to put your finger all around, as you can see there. And I think that's probably going to be it for now. All the fingerprints I'll add. If you're a left-handed person, you're probably hurting in that area of the phone. You'd have to use this finger right here, the index finger. All right, guys, so here we are. We're into the phone. It is doing a restore of all my apps. And I got to tell you, play with it for just a little bit. It is actually pretty impressive. Now, the 4 gig model, I got to start with the specs here real quickly. The 4 gig model is a model that's only for China only. The US has the 3 gigs with the 64 gigs, if you guys were wondering. So Android 9, so Android Pie on here, 6-inch display with a resolution of 1080 by 2520, which gives you 457 pixels according to GSM Arena. Again, 2,870 milliamp hour battery, 13 megapixel with the 5 on the rear, and then you have a 8 on the front. Now the front is a wide angle lens, and then both of the rear cameras are wide angle lenses. So this would be really impressive when it comes to getting some footage. It's late in the evening, but I'm still gonna go outside and shoot a little bit of video for you to put it into this unboxing and first impressions, so you can kind of see what you're getting into. I personally feel like these cameras are probably gonna be awesome. But one thing I wanted to take note of is the 21:9 aspect ratio. This is a very tall phone. And let me show you what I mean. This is the OnePlus 6T, and this is a 6.4 inch like that all screen up there, and this is the Sony Xperia 10. It lets you see how tall it is, so it's about the same height as that. However, Fingerprint reader works pretty good. Not the fastest fingerprint reader, but yeah, it works. I love the animations on the screen. This screen is absolutely beautiful, by the way. So you do have a micro SD card slot that you can use, where you'll get 512 gigs extra storage if you need that. But the onboard 64 gigs is going to be more than enough for me. IPS LCD capacitive display, so this should be fine with me. It is a single SIM. For the US model, the dual SIM version is going to be the hybrid SIM version, which is probably going to be for China only. But this is a very, very lightweight phone. I like the matte feel. I really like how it looks, and I like how it feels too. So I'm just kind of doing a restore here, and I can see some bloatware. I consider this bloatware. This Facebook right here has to go. Let's see if I can disable it or something like that. Yeah, it only lets me disable it. I don't know why companies really put that as something that is not bloatware. It's definitely bloatware to me. I don't like it. Nonetheless, anyway, phone feels awesome. This is going to be a phone that I think when people like, if you like big screens, this is definitely one that is going to impress you. It is so narrow. And I'm really curious to see how the videos will play. So let me just go ahead and give you a sample right now of some YouTube. And I think I'm going to try to get some footage in. Let me get a video pulled up here. Let's pull up this video here.
Yo, what's up, folks? We out here, man. We doing the Texas Muscle Car Club. We got these things on the tank.
Wow.
Doing a little quick little photo shoot for you dudes, videos, all that stuff. We finna get it popping.
So it's not stereo. It doesn't appear to be stereo. I guess the YouTube app was updating. Yeah, the YouTube app is updating. Look at that. But anyway, I don't think that it's stereo speakers. It doesn't appear to have stereo speakers, but I can tell you they sound really, really good from what I'm looking at. Yeah, it just has a loudspeaker. All right, so the YouTube is updated now. So let's see if we can get back in there and get a video going for you. Let's see here. This is definitely different. It's definitely different, man. This is intriguing to have 21:9 ratio on your phone. It looks really good. It's like cinematic movie type feel. Just a loudspeaker on the bottom, but it's actually really good. Yeah, this cinematic look with the widescreen, like really widescreen, it's absolutely stunning, man. Yeah, this is really nice. So I'll jump into that, give you my thoughts on that later. Wow, feel in hand, it's perfect for a tall phone, for a big phone. The screen is beautiful. I'll let you know about battery and performance later. Some of you guys see these are all my apps for storing. And even though I was doing a restore, this thing is moving right along, man. It's actually moving right along. I'm feeling it. I'm really liking it. So just the first impression and unboxing, I like this, man. I could definitely. It's a tall phone, so you know it's different. But it definitely feels really good in the hand because it has this narrow design. So screen is really good. So there is a quick charge 3.0 on here, and you get an 18-watt power brick in the box. It says it comes in 4 colors, which is the black right here, which kind of looks like a charcoal gray to me, and then you've got navy, silver, and pink. Now in the US currently only the black and gray or black and silver versions are available. You do have the dual band Wi-Fi, Bluetooth 5.0, GPS. It says it has an FM radio. Let me find that FM radio. Oh, you got the AR effects on here as well already too. You got movie creator. Yes, it's looking pretty good. You got the PS app. Booking.com is definitely like bloatware to me. Uninstall. I don't need Booking.com. And I show you these things like this on the video, folks, because there's some people that feel the same way, you know. This AVG Protect Pro, I think that's bloatware, you know. That's just me. There's your FM radio right there, by the way. Sorry about that. But yeah, man, we will get this thing going. Let me show you the notification area. This is what it looks like. You've got your night light. You do not disturb, LTE for the US. Let's go into the settings here and see what else is up here. You got, I like having the stamina mode.
Let's put that up here. You've got cast, hotspot, and you've got your LTE settings. This should be way up here at the top in my opinion.
I'm just keeping it 100, setting it up as I would go about any other thing. Some of you guys want to see all this stuff that's down here, you know, so you've got screen mirroring too. So that's hot. But you can pretty much put what you want up there. You can change it around to how you want, but this is the way it looks right here for your notification shade. Let's go into the camera settings real quick before I get out of here. I'll possibly go ahead and do a camera review separately, but I want to show you some of the settings here. So you've got, hit the settings button, scroll up. I like the grid lines. These are just for photos. And let's go at the top here. You can go 4:3 or you can go 21:9. And when you do 21:9, it's going to more than likely zoom in. Yeah, it's going to zoom in and make it look that way. But these are all your options here. 21:9, 16:9, 1:1, and 21:9. So down there. So, and 4:3. So you've also got your brightness and everything right here. That's the front camera. You got your timer. You got your light, flashlight, red eye, all this. And let's go to video now. And let's see the settings here. So video full HD. You can do 4K at 21:9, 4K at 16:9, and then you can do 1080p at 60 frames per second. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with 60 frames per second for some of the recording that I do. But this is gonna be interesting. I can't wait to record in 4K at 21:9. As a matter of fact, screw that. We've seen that before. Let's go 4K 21:9. If the device temperature rises, Sony, you're still on this. If the device temperature rises, app may close during recording. Your recording will be saved automatically. Oh man, that's horrible, horrible. But that's the 21:9 aspect ratio, that cinematic look. And you've got modes down here. So it says you have bokeh, portrait, slow motion, AR effect, manual, creative effects, and panorama. So that's pretty hot. There you go. So it's your man Jay, man. This is the unboxing and first impressions of the Sony Xperia 10. Beautiful. Man, I have been waiting on this. The 6.5 version, I felt like it would have been really, really tall. So, because I knew this one was gonna be tall, because I did like measurements compared before I even got the phone next to the 6T, and I thought, man, it's the same size as the 6T, so I'm chilling with that one. So this is the one that I like. I think this is going to be very interesting. I can't wait to test out these cameras. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm getting ready to enjoy this beautiful phone.